Excellent.
Thanks for making it back from break in such a timely fashion. Hi, my name is Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes. I test my blood sugar, and I tested it often. But my name isn't Wilford Brimley. My name is Lance-R, and I too have diabetes. And thanks to the modern medical advances that are around today, you don't have to test your blood sugar all the time. Highly recommended, don't have to. I personally have been diabetic for over 20 years. I've been at countless diabetes camps, diabetes educations, dietitians, whatever you can think of. And according to my survey, almost every single person knows somebody with diabetes, whether it be an aunt, uncle, family member, friend. So how staggering is diabetes? In this country right now, 29.1 million people have diabetes. That's 1 in every 11 people. So if you cut this half the room, that's me. So that's great. Not really. So 9 out of 10 people don't even know they have it. And this is according to the Center of Disease Control. This was a 2014 study that they did, plus updated May 15th. And so what is diabetes, you might be asking yourself? According to the Mayo Clinic, last update in June 2016, when you eat food, your body breaks it down into glucose. So anytime you eat carbs, protein, or fat, your body breaks it down into glucose. So what happens is that glucose is in your body stream, in your bloodstream. Your pancreas secretes insulin. So basically what happens with diabetes is it's an autoimmune deficiency. Your body attacks the T cells that produce insulin, rendering your pancreas unable to make its own insulin. So basically, body breaks it down. So when you hear a lot of people say blood sugar is too high or blood sugar is too low, that's the ratio of insulin that they have. So according to the Science of Nutrition, 3rd edition, chapter 3, written by Janice Thompson, Melinda Manor, and Linda something, published in 2014, insulin is the key that opens up the cells. So imagine you just ate all your food, you just ate a cheeseburger, milkshake, your blood sugar is going through the roof. So what you need some insulin. What insulin does is it unlocks the cell and it enables the cell to be able to absorb the glucose and use it as energy. So what is insulin? How did it come about? Well, according to the American Diabetes Association website posting, History of a Wonderful Thing Called Insulin, published in 2012, insulin was invented by this Canadian feller, Frederick Banting. The information's a little different. Some sources say 1921, some say 1929. So basically what happened was, before insulin was invented, life for diabetics was rough. A lot of times they were put on very low calorie, no carb diets, and a lot of them died from starvation. So what happened was, this scientist, he took the pancreas out of a dog, and he was able to keep the dog alive by making insulin for 70 days, just by kind of messing with his blood sugar. So up until 1982, insulin was available to the public from 1936 to 1982, and it was synthesized from cattle and sheep. And in 1982, some big companies were able to synthesize it in a lab, making it not animal-based. And so how is insulin administered? According to Diabetes Education Online, a collective work by Dr. Martin Kennedy of the University of California, written in 2017, this is insulin injection. Some nice needles. Let me tell you, they are not fun. I used to be on shots myself, and I would do like 6 shots a day. Moving forward, a little more current day, in the 1980s, insulin pumps like this, the Animas 5, were invented. So basically this is to mimic an artificial pancreas. So with shots, it's very uneven. Like if you eat something, your blood sugar spikes, you have to give a shot, you get insulin, your blood sugar goes down. With an insulin pump, it's a little more consistent. Like with the insulin pump, you're able to get insulin all day long, which is closer to an actual pancreas, because other than just eating food, your blood sugar spikes due to things like stress, any hormone levels, stuff like that. All right, and so, what about the newest stuff that's out? I know a lot of people do have family members or friends with diabetes, and some of the cutting edge stuff that's on the market right now, I'm actually using this Dexcom G4 sensor. So going back to Wilford Brimley, he tests his blood sugar and he tests it often. I only have to test my blood sugar twice a day, and I get a reading every 5 minutes of what my blood sugar is. So that's the top of the line technology that's right now. I'm able to pull up on my pump what's my current blood sugar now, what's it been over the last 12 hours, 24 hours, and I can pull that information up on a computer. I can see the last like 6 months. So looking at trends, According to a study that was done, diabetics are in range, the target blood sugar range, for 20% more with this technology. Because I'm able to plot out and I can say, oh, the last 10 out of 15 days I was high at 3 p.m. I can adjust the insulin that way. Just approved into spring of this year is Medtronic's artificial pancreas. So this is a closed loop pancreas system, not quite the cure. So basically what this does is it auto adjusts. If anyone knows anything about computer programming, it's like if-then statements. So for example, if your blood sugar is over 150, then give X amount of insulin and it'll lower your blood sugar. Individuals have been working on this technology for quite a while. Open APS is basically ran on a little Raspberry Pi computer. People have been programming this kind of stuff, but this is the first mass market artificial pancreas system that's available. And so now that we know what insulin is, how it came about, how it's treated today, what's coming in the future, I'm going to leave you guys with one final thought. So my mother attends a juvenile diabetes luncheon every year. And last year they were talking about human trials for a pill that cures diabetes for 18 months. It's already in human trials. While I was researching for this, I actually signed up for a human trial to get a shot that reverses the effects of diabetes, so we'll see if I get picked for it. And that's it, so we're excited.